All right, we are back, and today we're going to be talking about Nansen. I'm going to show you how to, this will kind of be a series that I'm going to do over the next couple of weeks before this next pump. I want to show you the tools that I use. So if you're new here to the channel, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, you know that I show Nansen pretty often. So I do believe that this will help you to 10x your portfolio. This is not clickbait. I don't know what I'm going to make the title just yet, but it'll be something like that. These are tools that I actually use every day. So Nansen will be this one that we go over this week, and then next week we'll probably go over Engineering Robo, which is right here in the first post on my Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, just really quickly, go to @bike4sale, just like this. You can see my latest updates for where I believe Bitcoin will find support, things like that. How I believe that the beneficiary of the next pump is going to be for ETH chain tokens, maybe Base as well. And, we'll look at some of those tokens as we go through this. But one thing I want to go over today is a new exciting program that Nansen has developed or is developing. It's called Nansen Points. And let me bring up the page for it here. This is going to be a retroactive. So like say if you're already using Nansen and you're subscribed, or maybe if you subscribe after watching the video today, you will accrue these points. And then when the program goes live in, I think it's summer of 2025 this year. Of course, they're not guaranteeing that date, but it's somewhere around there. When that happens, you will get those points added to your account automatically. So anything, from, I believe even from when you first subscribed, I don't know how far it goes back, but like say, for example, they didn't have any of this stuff back then where they, gave people rewards for using Nansen. You just used Nansen because it was your favorite tool. And so in late 2023, there was a token called Mubi that I got into, and I'll just show you here. So Mubi, I'll show you the way that I found it, because this may help you. And actually probably the best way to show it is to go on my Twitter to show where I posted it. But right here on this breakout, or it may have been this breakout right here, I did a 10x on it. And that was enough for me to know that Nansen was for me. So if I go back to, if I go back here, by the way, on Twitter, if you ever want to search, this is just a tip. If you ever want to search for something from a specific person on Twitter, just do /bike for sale, hit space, and then type what you're looking for. And so Mubi, I don't know, where's the first post about it? December 12th, 2023. Yeah, this is where I was showing it was a 10x call from 2 weeks ago. Took a little profit here. The post is somewhere here. I don't know exactly where it's at. This is it right here, yeah. So MOG and Mubi, triangle breakout. Oh, that was just comparing MOG to it. Anyway, it's somewhere in here. I'd have to go back and look and find it, but I did post. This looks like this is a close December 2nd, 2023. I think I did one post before this, but this is before the breakout. So I'll always post beforehand, but I'll also post sometimes after if I have a good play. I can't post them all. But I will post some free stuff on here as well. One other thing I wanted to let you know about before I get into this is that, and by the way, I am going to timestamp everything. So if you're, if you don't want to hear all this and you want to jump ahead to the thing that you're interested in, then, just click below and I'll show you what that looks like here. Hang on one second. Let me just bring up one of these videos that I've done. I'm just looking here on the other screen. Okay, so this one right here, I think this is one of them. No, that's not the one that I want. Yeah, see, so if you look here, these are segmented, these timestamps at the bottom. So you can jump ahead to, whatever subject you're looking for. And then all of the, like if you want Discord access, if you want 10% off Nansen, if you want a 7-day free trial for Engineering Robo, that's all in the description below. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to bring that up. Okay. All right. I think yeah, okay. So now let's get into Nansen Points and what that actually is. We kind of talked about it, but what this is it's a new loyalty rewards program. And they didn't have to do this. I mean, people were using Nansen anyway. It's not like they need to reward people to use it. But this is something that they're doing to give back to the community. There's 3 ways you can do it, and I'm going to show those here in a minute. But you can subscribe. Like, say, for example, I subscribed back in 2023. I don't know if I'll get retroactive points all the way back to there, but at some point further back, they're going to give me retroactive points. So I'm already accumulating points. And then once this program is in effect in summer 2025, then I'll see the points in my account. And you're going to be able to use those points for things like, I don't know. I mean, it could even turn into a token later. I'm not sure what Nansen has planned. I'm not saying that's the case, but it could. They're going to be doing partnerships with certain groups. If you're in the alpha program with Nansen, which is, it's basically the professional version, and you get access to alpha, which is their Discord, and they have different partnerships that they do that you can find out projects that are launching before they launch. So it kind of gives you some early insights on projects. So there's things like that they're going to be adding that you can use your points for. There's different perks that you'll be able to have, from these points. So there's going to be benefits. The most important thing, of course, is that Nansen is going to help you make money. And, the great thing about it is if you're making points while you're already using something that you enjoy, that you're making money with, then it just makes that so much better. But there's not a whole lot of information just yet on what the perks are going to be. They're going to release more of that information. But I am going to show you how to use Nansen if you're new to it. And for those of you that have been watching these videos for a while, we're going to go over some of the key concepts and some of the new things that Nansen has that will help you to make more money. And this is very important. I definitely recommend that you watch the entire video, or at least most of it, because with the pump that's coming up in the next couple of weeks, I would say at least by mid-March, you have time to accumulate tokens, and that's what I'm doing right now, and that's what our Discord group is doing. So there's a couple other ways you can stake Nansen tokens, or you can stake like Solana or different tokens to get Nansen tokens, or you can refer new subscribers, with your own link, with your own, what do you call it, like referral link, which I have in my description below. So when you refer somebody, you can also make money that way and get Nansen points. So there's a lot of benefits to it. Okay, so let's jump into Nansen here. Let me make sure I covered all that I wanted to cover. Yeah, so what we're going to go over is, I guess as we do this, think about, are you a short-term trader? Are you a long-term trader? Because I'm going to talk about both. And what I mean by that is, if you're a short-term trader, you're just somebody that has, you have a lot of time. You just want to trade in and out quickly. You don't want to leave your money in the market too long. But of course, if you're a long-term trader, you don't have as much time to watch things closely, and you just want to look once a day and see what smart money is accumulating, or something like that. You just have less time to invest, but you have money to invest, so you want to invest that money wisely. What else did I want to say about that? So the great thing about Nansen is that you can get in early. You don't have to, this is of course smart money that you're viewing when you go onto Nansen, but you don't have to follow them always. I mean, just because smart money jumps into something doesn't mean you have to. Maybe TA, maybe you already have a lot of experience. You've been here for a couple of cycles like I have. I've been doing it since 2017. And so I do know TA, but the thing is, Nansen provides me a way to find out what the market is most interested in at the time, and it helps me to find wallets that are getting in early. And that's the most important thing. You want to get in before the masses get in. And so you want to follow these wallets, and that's exactly how I found Mubi for a 10x at late 2023, is you want to find these wallets that you trust. And I'm also going to be showing a video where you can set up alerts, like right here. Let me show you real quick. This is our Discord group, and I don't know, we've got maybe 150 people in here. It's a pretty small group, I mean, by most standards, but we like it that way. We like it to be tight-knit. Let's see, let me find one of these alert channels for you. Yeah, so these channels here, this is more of a short-term channel where we have 24/7 alerts going all the time coming from Nansen. And, you know, if you click on one of these links here, it'll take you to this alert that is coming directly from Nansen. So over here, there's smart alerts that you can go to. You can set up these alerts and you can push them to your own Discord private server. You know, maybe you have your own just for yourself. Maybe you don't want to join a group. You know, you just got your own server, you created it real quick, and you want to know how to set up a smart alert that will push it to Discord or push it to Telegram. I prefer Discord, honestly. It's my favorite way to do it because Telegram has less features for multiple channels, and I would rather have multiple channels. So, yeah, I think this is very powerful. It gets you in as early as it possibly can. I mean, like, you know, you're seeing a brand new token here. It doesn't have to be a brand new token. I've got another one here that has an alert channel for, you know, like Alf here. Top 25 balances dropped, meaning people were selling. Or what's another one here that you would recognize? Well, so Moonwell on base. Top 25 holders balances increased, which is 4 times the daily average. So there's different alerts that you can set up like this, and it will allow you to know, you know, it's kind of like a volume check. It's almost like a volume screener where you're finding out in real time that smart money is interested in a certain token. So let's jump ahead. I just kind of wanted to lay that foundation there so you understood what this was all about. And I will show how to set up those alerts in a video very soon. I have promised that. I think I'll either do it this week or maybe early next. Oh, and one thing I wanted to show you here, you know, maybe you're excited about other chains that other tools don't really cover just yet. So like Berachain, this one was added to Nansen just recently, probably a couple of weeks ago right here. So when Berachain launched, which, you know, there's been a lot of activity in it here. When it first launched and had tokens launching on its own chain, you know, Nansen added it immediately. So Nansen's on top of things. They're all, like, here's Hyperliquid. They've got Hyperliquid in here and Viction. You know, these are all newer ones, I believe. I don't know. I think Viction's newer, but those other ones are for sure. So what you can expect with the Nansen devs is that they're going to help you grow along with them. They're very active every single day, and I talk with them constantly. You know, they're traders just like we are. They want the best tool that they can get as well. And on this, I mean, I usually don't look at this tab here, but this is chains. You can see, you know, how these chains are comparing against each other, or if they're active. We can see here that BNB chain has been hot lately. And I think I made a post about that on X a week or two ago. But, you know, the percent changes are in the green here. ETH is starting to turn green a little bit. Fees are way down, though, which is great. You know, you want the fees to be down when you're buying. So this is the time to accumulate, I believe, for especially Ethereum chain, because it's been doing nothing, and it will get moving again. And I believe Base will as well. So it's good to see that these fees are lower. Like here on the BNB fees, they're usually not that high to begin with, but, you know, they're up quite a bit right now. BNB's been pretty good about having low fees, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, let's get into just talking about how to use Nansen, you know, how best it might work for you. One of the big upgrades that Nansen has made not too long ago is net flow. So, you know, used to, you'd only be able to see inflow versus outflow. And when we're talking about inflow versus outflow, let me just make sure here that I've got this right. Value flowing out of a token, and this is value flowing into a token, I believe. Total smart money value flowing into a token. Okay, so yeah, that's right. So the inflow is what you want. You know, you want to see smart money buying, and outflow would be if they're sending it to the exchange to exchange it for USDC or, you know, whatever stablecoin, or maybe ETH. You know, maybe they're just sending it. They're trading What's one token I'm thinking of? Well, I'll just use Mubi as an example. So if there was outflow, that would mean smart money was selling Mubi for something else, but there's zero outflow here, meaning it's just net, the net flow is positive by 377K for this token ARC. And that means it's probably going up, right? So you got a lot of different metrics that you can look at here, like market cap. If you were to click through, there's a lot of other things that you can look at. And I'll just go through a few of them here. So one of the most important things is that you can look at this snapshot over the last 24 hours or last 7 days. And if there is a nerd emoji next to the wallet, these are wallets, by the way. So if there's a nerd emoji beside it, then that means it's labeled as a smart money wallet. And it's not easy to get this recognition on Nansen. There's tons and tons of wallets out there, on the chain. And on-chain data is so important. You need to be using on-chain data, or you're left behind in this market. You've got to be seeing things that are moving early on, so you can jump in before the pump happens. And so, this is a wallet that's labeled as a top 100 on Trump leaderboard. What that means is that this person probably bought that Trump token very early, and they made a lot of money off of it. So they could be an insider, because a lot of the traders that were trading that token, the Trump token, were insider type wallets. So, take a look at these. I mean, a 90-day smart trader, it means they've been like the top 1% or even less, maybe the top 0.5% of all wallets over a 90-day period. But if they have an emoji here, it doesn't really matter what they're tagged. I mean, a meme coin expert, maybe that would be interesting to you because, maybe you're more interested in meme coins. But, as long as they have the emoji, they're a top 1% wallet. And it doesn't always mean that they sell at the right time. Maybe they don't have a huge profit margin, but it usually means that they're in tokens early, and that's what you want. It used to be much harder to, search through this on Nansen, but they've really improved things. So there's a lot more metrics here that you can look at. Largest exchange holding, largest liquidity source. It'll give you information here about what the token's about. You'll see net flows here. And here's some more of those metrics right here, that you can quickly see, or see what the token's about right there. It has an artificial intelligence way of displaying this for you. And you can search it on X. I mean, there's plenty of things here, like visit the website, copy the address, visit Telegram channel. You can even add the token to your watch list or create an alert. So, there's a lot of different things here. And I'm going to show you another really interesting, like if we dig down deeper into these wallets, I'm going to show you that. Let's just go ahead and open that one, but let's not look at it just yet. Let me just show you a few more of these tabs. So here, this is going to show the largest holders of this particular token for ARC, and it'll be sorted by balance. So this top 100 Trump wallet that we were just looking at, they hold the most. And you can see if they've accumulated over the last 30 days or 7 days, if they've sold, if it's in the red, they've sold, if it's in the green, they've bought. And sometimes it could mean that they just sent the tokens to another wallet. That could still be red. Or if it's green, sometimes it just means that they sent tokens from one wallet to this wallet. So it can mean two different things. Either they're buying, they're actually buying something off of the exchange, or they're moving tokens around, or they're selling the tokens, either way. So there's a lot of different things you can look here. You can sort, exchanges. I really don't use this that much. And let me go back to this real quick, because this is important, because if you saw one of these bigger holders start to sell off, like this one did 2.5 million tokens, they sold over the last 30 days, it could indicate that maybe you want to sell too. But if you're in a euphoric market where a lot of people are excited that they're making tons of money, and you saw something like this, then I think that would be a stronger signal to sell. But for now, and I didn't really go over this, but I meant to, Nansen has this query that shows 12% of all tokens, and actually it even shows it better on this chart. Let me find it here. Here we go. So this purple line right here shows that 12% of all tokens have a 30-day over 360-day moving average cross. That means on CoinGecko, of all the tokens, only 12% of them are bullish. And we're way down here near the entry threshold, meaning this is the time that you want to accumulate. So this is accumulation zone down here, and this is your sell zone. You know, this is the place when there's 70, 80, 90% of tokens that are bullish. That's when you want to be selling. This is where you want to be buying because you're getting a huge discount. And this is a huge premium up here where you know, retail's jumping in way up here. You want to be selling at this pink line or close to it. That's exactly what happened back here in 2021. So I just want to make that point real quick. All right, let's jump over to exchanges tab. So you can see the activity and, you know, who has the most balance for this token. It could be interesting, but to me, I just never use it. You know, somebody out there may find more use for it. This is another, this is where you can really dig deep and see how many actual smart money wallets are holding this token overall, like from the beginning. Sometimes it takes a little bit for it to load. I think while we wait on that, let's jump over here. So this is where I jumped into this top 100 Trump wallet, and you can see exactly where they bought or where they transferred in tokens. You know, the TI means transferred in, TO means transferred out. So all this means is that they had another wallet and they sent Trump token from that wallet to this one. You know, this is the wallet that they sent it to. But this B, that means they were actually buying. And you can see the activity down here. So let's see here. So aggregator authority, you know, this is just them buying from the exchange, from the DEX, or from Jupiter. You know, Jupiter is a DEX. Here's the wallet that they transferred tokens in from. So this is another wallet that they own. And so they took it from here to here. And it was, on this one particular, it's 751,000 tokens. And I think this Wintermute market, yeah, that's also an aggregator. So they were buying there as well. That was the most recent buy here, maybe 509,000. Oh, that was that one. Well, no, I take that back. That was a transfer in. Okay. And down here, you can see their accumulation over time. The blue bars are going to be where they accumulated or they transferred in tokens. And this purple line indicates price. But you can see this highlighted area, it just keeps stepping up. They keep accumulating. So that could be interesting to you, right? There are going to be times where you see like a gold bar instead of a blue one. And that means that they're either selling or that they're sending tokens out to another wallet. I don't think we have anything there on that. So there's other things you can look at here, top depositors, top recipients. I'm not really going to go over that because it's not that important in this case. But this is the screen that you would really like to see. And it's called the wallet profiler for token, you know, for the specific token. All right, here we go. This one did load up. So we've got this top 100 on Trump leaderboard we just looked at. Over the last 24 hours, they have either transferred in or purchased over 500,000 in US dollars. Over the last 7 days, almost 1 million. Over the last 30 days, 1.1 million. And again, you can go back to the wallet and see how that all transpired. Was it, you know, was it tokens transferring in? Was it an actual purchase, you know, for US dollar or using US dollars or USDC? You know, you can actually look in and see those things here. And you can actually go here on the transaction details and look at, you know, Soul Scan and see how it actually worked out. So it looks like they swapped Fartcoin for USDC, and then they swapped USDC for a Wrap Soul, and then the Wrap Soul bought ARC. There's $87,000 worth, $29,000 worth. So a lot of different things were going on in this one block, but you know, you can look at the detail there if you want to. All right, so let's close that one, and I'm going to show you how you can search for your own tokens. I mean, we kind of went over it right here, didn't we? But let's say that I only want to look at ETH chain, which is what I'm most interested in right now because I think it's the most oversold chain. We can see that Serve, I was noticing last night, this one was looking pretty good. It's a low cap, you know, it's 25 million market cap, which I love to see. I want to find something lower market cap that has a chance to move more. So I think it's called OpenServe, but you know, you can click in here. Again, same thing. we would just click in and we're going to look and see who bought last 24 hours. You got a lot of activity, people buying. It'll actually show, you can either switch the mode where it'll show you how many tokens they bought, or in USD amount, how much they bought. And you can even click in and, see the same thing, what we just showed a minute ago, and see, where they bought it, what they're, actually, I'll show you. So if you right click and then hit wallet profile for token, you can see, oh, there it is right there. So they were buying on this little pump that happened from 3 cents to 4 cents. I think this is a newer token. So they're trying to accumulate before another move. And they're not always going to be right. I mean, they're going to get it wrong sometimes. But this would at least show you there is a lot of conviction here, it seems. I mean, look how much they've been buying. Looks like they did. Oh, wait, they sent it to a different wallet here. They sent a little bit to a different wallet. Well, I say a little bit. It's almost, 500,000 at the time. But they've just been accumulating. This shows a lot of conviction. So if you like this wallet, and we can actually click in and say, what their P&L looks like. So, here's another step you can take where you go in and you see, actually, this does look like a very good wallet to me, because in early 2024, we were one of the first groups, and I think we were the first group to find desync, and we did like a 20x or 40x on it, something like that. Found it through Nansen, found infra through Nansen, both about the same time. So I like to see when people have bought the same tokens that I bought in the past, using Nansen. But you can see where this person tends to trade, what time, how many transactions per hour, what their win rate is, what their total realized P&L is. Over the last 90 days, they've traded 11 tokens, and they've traded in and out of those tokens 86 times. 54% win rate is actually very good, especially, when you pair the 1.6 million realized P&L that they have there. So it looks real good. But you can even look deeper into it and go to their P&L page, and you can look at realized profits. They got like a 3x here, 7x there. And you can look at their unrealized profits, which are just as important. See what they're holding and what they're continuing to hold. So there's their serve position we were just looking at right there. They're holding ETH. And that makes sense, right? Because if you're hoping that ETH chain alts are going to move, then ETH would probably make the move first, right? That's usually how it happens. And then it maybe trickles down to higher cap tokens after that on the ETH chain. We don't know if it's always going to work that way, because we've had a meme super cycle this time. You may just see, ETH lower cap alts, like a 25 million market cap alt, just take off all of a sudden. And I think that will happen over the next, 2 or 3 weeks. So this is probably very interesting to you, and this is the way that you want to determine if this is a wallet that you want to put on your watch list. So now that you've figured this out, if this is the one that you want to save, then what you do is go back to overview. You'd go to manage labels, and it just depends on what you want to put in here. Actually, this is where you would change the name. But if I want to put a custom label on this, I would probably put high quality, and that's the one I save under my ETH. You could even make one called ETH if you wanted to. And so now I've got a high quality ETH custom label on this. And I'm just going to say, okay, so they're 180-day smart trader, early. So they bought serve early, whatever you want to put there, that's fine. And then just make sure this is ticked here for add to watch list. And now when I go back to my watch list over here, and I'll show you where that's at. It takes it just a second to save it. Or maybe I'd already saved it and I just need to click that. Let's see. No, I guess not. I don't guess it did. No, it did save it. Okay. I don't know why it's not showing up on my watch list though. You can always search by high quality if you want and see if it's on there. There it is right there. It just took it a second to show up. So I think Nansen might be doing some updates today, so things are a little bit slower, but it's usually really quick. I mean, the servers are really quick. So this shows you how to do it. You know, the higher, I think with the professional version that I use, you know, you get more, you know, I've got 47 pages of watch lists because we run our Discord server that has many different alerts, you know. But if you have your own personal server and it's just you, you're probably not going to have 47 pages. You're just going to find the ones that you like. So there's a lot of different ones here that I follow. And, you know, all that runs through the smart alerts. Again, I'll show you how to do these alerts. There's a lot of different options here. We'll go over these in the future. But for now, you want to do your work up front and there's even a portfolio thing that you can track your own wallet, like up here. You know, you can see what your current balance is. It'll show you the different tokens you're in. So these are some of the features that I wanted to run you through. But the most important thing, of course, is we want to find tokens that are ready to move, right? So let's say, I mean, this is if you're a long-term holder, this is the way that you would do it. And then I'll go through the short-term view as well. Let me just check this watch list thing here real quick. I don't think I have a watch list on tokens, actually. So let's say that you want to look at large caps first. And let's say we just want to see over the last 7 days. And there's not many, you know, on the ETH chain, because it's just now finding its bottom. You know, ETH BTC pair is just now finding its bottom. So you've got Maker, you've got ENA, and Aave are the only ones over the last 7 days that have a positive net flow, I believe. Let me just double check here. Yeah, and BNB, I think it had its move, and you know, it's kind of bouncing around now. Let me just see here. Yeah, it's just kind of choppy right now before it makes its next move. So these are your higher caps that have the most interest. You know, this is kind of like your alert. You know, what are smart money most interested in? These are the ones right now. We can even look over the last 30 days. So you got Pepe, you got LDO, WLD, Render, things like that. But you can also go down to mid caps. And it'll tell you here what a mid cap is. So it's all tokens between 50 million market cap to 1 billion. APU, I mean, look at this. It looks like there's been a lot more interest in mid caps than large caps, right? If I switch back to large caps, I mean, there's a few, but look how much more net flow there is for mid caps. So pay attention to that. Yule is one that continued to show up in our alerts in our Discord. So if I was to go in here into my Discord and type in EUL, I mean, there's even some people that were talking a lot about it, but you know, here's an alert, there's one, there's one, there's one. You're just seeing alerts all over the place for it. So when you start seeing a lot of alerts like that, that's where these alert channels for you, if you set up your own private server, can really help you to where you don't have to jump into Nansen all the time. You know, you can just wait for your alert and then jump into Nansen and see, you know, kind of dig down deeper and see what it looks like. Cal's been showing up a lot. APU, Yule, SDEX is a good one. Nero, I've seen people accumulate a lot of previously as well. So these may be some that you want to look at. Here's your market caps. You know, maybe you want to sort it by market cap. So, you know, smallest market cap to highest for the mid caps. And you can actually sort it by smart money traders that are in the token. So like right here with SPX, you've got 29. Smart money wallets with MOG, you got 25. So the higher the amount of smart money wallets, sometimes that gives you an indication that you know, it probably has more longevity, that the token can run longer, at least until the top of the market. So maybe you want to sort it by smart money traders and then look and see what's in the positive net flow. So APU, Nero, Andy just a little bit, and Pin. Actually, Pin is that one that, what's that guy, that crazy guy on YouTube that always waves his gun in your face? Alex Becker. He's always waving his gun while he's talking to you about crypto. Okay, so mid caps, let's take a look at small caps. So this is 1 million to 50 million market cap. Let's see, 24, let me sort by net flow here. I'd rather see that. Yeah, so seeing a decent amount of activity here on small caps as well. Doge, Serve we just looked at, Moodang, Pro is an RWA, that's one to consider. Citus is a gaming. So, think about narratives as well as you're going through these. Here's microcaps. This is anything between 0 to 1 million. Here's Tau with a massive amount of net flow. And sometimes you'll see this W before something like Tau. If you've got like an L1 type token that doesn't have a contract address, there is sometimes a wrapped version of it. So even though this isn't the Tau token specifically, this one is generally the same price as Tau, even though it's the wrapped version. Let me just see if there's anything interesting there. I'm not really seeing any. Oh yeah, business. I kind of know that one. A lot of these are newer tokens because they're just brand new tokens. They're between 0 and 1 million. So now that we've gone through that, and let me just see if there's anything else here. Well, I'll get back to this, looking at specific wallets and how you can quickly find good wallets. First, let me show you how you would find like a short-term play. So Nansen did this thing recently. We requested this, and they're very good about listening. They did this to where we have 10-minute and 5-minute alert, well, not alerts, but on-chain data. And right now, there's not a lot of, not a lot of short-term trades because the market's kind of flat. But generally, let me just open this up to all. Oh, I probably have to put Sol on here. If I have Sol on here, I bet something will show up. Yeah, there we go. So, Sol's the most active, or one of the most active chains, and it's all about Degen plays. And we do have a Degen channel in here where we have Degen wallets and in our Discord. So just understand that there is a way to make money every single day with these Degen plays, but you have to approach it the way that we do on our Discord, where, let me just find it here. I've got some pinned videos here that show how to use MACD and something we call the box method to ensure that you're getting into at least decent trades that have a good chance of going up. Because sometimes you just get these dumps, right? They just pump and dump. So you have to know when to get out, when to get in, that sort of thing. So you got one here called MNSRY. It's up 67x. Usually what you want to see with this, let me see if there's any on 5-minute. Yeah, there's one Thurston. When the market's very busy, you'll see like 10 or 12 of these tokens showing up. So there's only one smart money wallet in it currently. Liquidity is 25K. That's kind of the lower end. I'd rather see something like 50K or more. So let's see, did this thing do anything? Yeah, it's actually up like 7x or something. So when the market's busy, you'll see, what you want to be looking for is at least 2 smart money wallets, that sort of thing. And you can usually get in early. I just want to see what the 1 hour shows here. Roll bit. Yeah, so there's some interesting things here. There's some older tokens, there's some newer ones. It still looks like Solana is one of the more busy chains, but it's coming. ETH is going to be taking over some of that market share pretty soon here, I believe. All right, I know I was going to tell you how to find good wallets for yourself. So these are the most profitable addresses right here. It'll show you the win rate, the return on investment, total P&L. You want to see somebody that's making a lot of money. And you can set these filters like number of trades over 5 over a 7-day period, number of tokens traded over 5 over a 7-day period. You can go to 30, 90, 180 day. The higher you go, the longer holds these people have, these wallets have. So if you're looking for a quick trade, somebody that trades in and out a lot, then maybe you want to look at 7 days. You can change the chains here. Maybe you just want to look at Ethereum and Base. Usually not going to see a whole lot of activity here just because, ETH and Base haven't been as interesting or active as Solana. So if you want to just look at Solana, then just choose that one. Or if you want to look at, any other thing here, like even Berachain, brand new chains, you can look. But once you look at this and you see something you like, then you just, click into their wallet, do some more research, see what tokens they got into. Massive gains here. This could be an insider, it could be something that's early, could be even be a token deployer. If you see these numbers like this, they've 100x their wallet over the last 90 days, I think. Yeah. So a lot of different things you can do here, but I can only go through it so much. I mean, you have to subscribe, you have to get in here, into the trenches, learn how to use it. Right now is the time to use it. You don't want to be using this once the market's already moving, because you want to be getting into tokens now. Now, I do have on our Discord, if you don't want to do this work for yourself, I do have tokens that we have indicated ourselves. We've done some research, and it's some of the best ETH and base plays that we believe will move. So if you do want to join our Discord, you would just go here in long-term plays, and you'll see all those tokens. And I actually have charts already saved that are showing like support areas to buy, that sort of thing. Here's what it looks like. Bullish. Once it gets back above this line, it's bullish. This is the area to buy at support. So there's a lot of different tokens that we have, like here with Boson, or like here with Well. Support line that we're accumulating at. Okay. I just wanted to show you really quickly. I know I'm jumping around a bit here, but this is the staking part. Like if you go to Nansen and you click stake right here, this is brand new. And you can stake tokens. It's not a big thing to me. I don't really like to stake, but if you did, it'll show you the APY here, total value locked, current price, the commission that is received, which I guess that's commission. I'm actually not sure. I'll have to find out about the commission thing. I don't know if it actually explains it anywhere. APY is calculated before commission. So maybe this is a commission that you receive if you stake. That would be something to check with Nansen on, though. So, really nice. I mean, it's presented in a clean format here. It's got featured ones here at the top, like Hyperliquid. Here's your portfolio, your stats, menu, connect wallet. So, Nansen is a company you can trust, by the way, so I wouldn't worry about connecting your wallet as long as you're on the Nansen site. Don't ever click somewhere else. Always be on the Nansen site after you subscribe, and click the stake button right here if you want to stake. But again, personally, I don't like to stake. What else did I want to show you? Yeah, so just remember when you subscribe, or when you get ready to subscribe, you're going to have to make sure that you click my link below, and I'll show you again here how to do that. Let me just bring it up here on the other screen again. I'm just trying to bring up one of my other videos that I brought up earlier. So right here, if you want to get that 10% off, there it is right there. I'll have it in the description of this video that I'm recording right now. I'm just showing you an example of a previous video. So don't miss out on this. You definitely want that 10% off. And if you want to use somebody else's referral, that's fine. But, I just want you to know that it's down here. Okay, what else do we want to go over? Is there anything else? Just want to make sure. Yeah, it talks about right here in Nansen Points that we talked about before. You'll accumulate the points, and you'll be rewarded with several perks that'll make the Nansen experience even better. And I know they're doing big partnerships in the future, and they've already done big ones in the past. So the benefits that you're going to receive are going to be well worth it. They're going to make sure that you're going to get your money's worth on that. Let me open that again. I just want to show you one thing. So if you click through right here for the discount, of course, I'm already logged in and everything. It's going to show that I have to downgrade, to do this one, but it'll show your percent off, the amount that you pay for the 10% off, and then you sign up. You can do yearly, 6 months, monthly. I've been using this since late 2023, and I don't ever see me not ever using it as long as I'm in crypto. It's the best tool for me anyway. And, as far as smart money goes and getting into tokens early, it's the best tool. I've got other tools I'm going to show you that I use every day as well, but that'll be next week. Okay, I think that's about it. There's definitely other things that you can use here. Like, I just want to briefly go through these. You can see who are the best smart money traders once it loads here. What else did I want to show you? There's an AI signals thing here. So this will, show you tokens that are being accumulated or being sold. You can use Nansen for both to know when to get in or out of a token. Here we go right here. So this is like a scatter plot thing. You can see, who made money, what their ROI is. I don't know why that thing's doing that. Well, you can actually click on those little circles and it'll take you to the wallet. But, their total P&L, like we talked about before, their ROI, win rate, number of trades. You really don't want somebody that has a ton of trades because it's harder to keep up with. Maybe somebody like this that has 22, 27, 50, something like that. But if you're okay trading in and out a lot, then this is fine. You can do ones like that. But if you want to step up to like 180 days, then these are people that tend to hold longer. And you got one person, actually, Pantera Capital is a big fund. Their total P&L is huge. So you can actually follow funds as well. I see. There's also a live. I want to show you this. Yeah, here we go right here. So if you click on this trades tab while you're in the smart money tab, you can actually see in real time, see where it says live right there? You can see what people are buying in real time. This is 39 seconds ago. So somebody sold Sol to buy this token named 1 million. Or here's somebody that sold MKC for Sol. So you're going to see a lot of quick, short-term trades as well. And if you don't want to see those, and maybe you want to just jump up to like a small cap or something, you can sort or you can filter. You can do it by token age. There's so many things that you can do with this. I mean, you just got to, like here's somebody buying Brainlet with Sol there 37 minutes ago. So these might be a longer hold here. But if you wanted like brand new tokens and you want to look at microcaps, I mean, these are so new that it doesn't even have the token name here just yet. It's still showing the pump fund address. So that's how quick that you can get these alerts. And if you see a token like this one that's being bought many times by different wallets, then maybe this tells you that this is a good one to buy. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to show you on this one. We'll do another one next week. I think it'll be on a different tool called Engineering Robo. There is a 7-day free trial on it below if you want to jump in early and look around, and I'll show some features and how to use it next week. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments about the things we talked about and there's something specific I didn't cover quite clearly, or maybe if I went too quick for you, just let me know that in the comments below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of those. I'm going to show you things that will make you money, and you got to take advantage of this cycle because the bear market could be coming next year. And keep following my Twitter, follow the YouTube. I'm going to try to help you out as much as I can. Okay, y'all have a good week. We'll see you soon.